Valencia Lauren, Esty, everyone calls me. The title of my speech today is The Right versus the Left Brain. And this morning actually, I got up and first time I said, wow, like, have any of you had that wow moment when you got up in the morning? Yeah? Okay, so, but the reason I was excited was mainly because for the first time I began to think that my hand could move, or I could use my eyes to see. My senses were intact. I could move my leg. As I sat up, I realized that my back was aligned correctly. My feet was still attached. My hair was there, my arms, everything was intact. And each one of you, and including myself, we're alive today. Is anyone in here that's not alive? I'm assuming that if you're here, you're alive. Okay, so everyone in here is alive. And regardless of the circumstance or what issues we may have, it's life. We all go through daily struggles. The fact that we're here is what makes this important. And I began to wonder what exactly controls everything that we do here. And I know that the heart is the essential part of our body. It keeps our blood flowing. It pumps. It makes us alive. But then I realized that the brain is what is really the most important factor. If our brain decides to shut down, though our heart will still be beating, our body won't be able to operate, or it won't be able to function. So today I'm here to talk to you about the right and the left brain. Now, I am not a science person. I have avoided every science class in high school. And even here, I refuse to take a science class because it's not a subject that I find myself attracted to. However, I still need to know the information. So I realized when I take scientific information and I turn it into a creative point of view, or I put it into a game or a fun aspect, that's the only way I could learn about a topic. So today I'm here to show you science, but in a fun way. So the class is divided, not equally, but that's even perfect. So you guys, look, this is my left hand. Which hand is this?
Well, it's your right.
Okay, well, whatever side is this, that's the right side. Whatever side is this, that's the left side. So you guys are the right hemisphere of the brain, and you guys are the left hemisphere of the brain. And now the brain put together in the middle, it is separated by what Daniel Pink, from his research, he said that it is called the callosum, and it separates the brain into two distinct halves. Now the brain works together. It works together when they each have different functions. Together they create different. It allows the body to do different things. However, separately, the brain is quite unique. And the right hemisphere, as you see in this hand, is more creative. It is where the art side of us comes out. It's where we're able to think in a sequential point of view, where we see the pictures. On the left side is where it's more the analytic side, where you have to get things done, the numbers, the math, the science. So, but each of these have different functions. So today, this is what I'm going to talk to you about, how the left and the right side of the brain each function together, but at the same time, the characteristics of when they function separately. So I'm focusing on the right brain at first. The right brain, the right brain, it controls the left side of our body. So when I move my left hand, that's because something in my right brain sparked. And I don't know the exact scientific structure of the brain, but I do know that the right brain, in structure, it's identical to the left brain. And there were thousands of myths in history that claimed that the right brain and the left brain were, even though they were identical in structure, they were also identical in their function. And a famous French surgeon, Pierre-Paul Broca, he had a patient, and this patient was eloquent in his speech. He could talk about everything. And his friend said he was probably the most talkative person in the world. And he got up one day and he was not able to speak. And now, even though he was able to speak, he was able to draw pictures. During the study of that patient, they realized that the patient could not write. So he lost his ability to speak and his ability to write. And during the MRI and the study of what was actually going on, this surgeon, Paul Broca, he found a lesion in the patient's left side of the brain. And now I'm going in hand with Sally Springer. She said that a lot of historians believe, and scientific historians believe, that what's done to the left brain will also be done to the right brain. However, as they did the surgery on this young man, they found a lesion in the left brain, and they said, oh, if there's a lesion in the left brain, then surely there's a lesion in the right brain. And however, that was dispelled for the first time in history when they actually did the surgery on this guy. They found that the right brain was perfectly intact. So this young man, he was able to draw pictures, he was able to find distinct metaphors. He was able to, he could not understand what you said, but he could picture it. He could picture your facial expressions. And I know one of you did your speech on the body expressions, the body language, yeah. And that's exactly how the right brain operates. That's the right brain of our body who goes hand in hand with what you speak said. And then that's where the left brain comes in. So from this young man who he could not speak, he could not write, this is because the left brain controls that aspect of our body. It's the left brain that gives us the ability to speak different languages, to understand different languages. It is the left brain that helps us to analyze on a daily basis. Like also, going back to you again with your body language speech, when you like, for example, when someone says, "Hey, that was great." Now, that could also come off as sarcasm. So for a right brain thinker, they would understand the sarcasm and if you're using a metaphor, they will understand that, okay, you're using a metaphor. For a person who is strictly left brain, or if the right brain decides not to function, they will only hear the words. They will not be able to understand it or to know exactly what it means. And that's why both hemispheres of the brain go hand in hand together. And going back to history again, where there were myths that said, oh, people that had more left brain abilities were able to function better than those with right brain that didn't have a right brain hemisphere, or those with the right brain were able to function better than those with a left brain. But that myth was dispelled because it shows that though we are creative, we still need to be able to analyze. Though I love art, I still need to be able to understand the scientific part of it. And without the right brain abilities, I will never be able to stand in front of each of you today and talk about science, because it's just not something that I love. But because my left brain is there to able to function properly, and I'm able to stand here and give you something that, though it's left brain related, it also goes hand in hand with the right brain. So that is, in conclusion, what I wanted to share with you today. Just like the left side of the class and the right side of the class, each of us have unique characteristics. We have different styles. We all come from different places. But just like the left brain and the right brain, we all need to come together in order for our body to function. In order for the speech class to go smoothly, it takes everyone in this class to motivate, the audience versus the speaker. And that is how the human brain operates. Though one side may be more proficient, though you may be an artist while you may be a mathematician, or you may like art rather than you may like science, in everything, it still needs to come together. The mathematician still should be able to know how to draw. And that, in conclusion, that is how the left brain and the right brain hemispheres of the human brain operate.